District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir.
Sorry, is anyone else grooving out to this music?
Oh yeah, all the time. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir.
Cool.
The court accepts
Judge.
the statue.
I
will take a third role here.
The court accepts this statue as
Welcome to Peanut Reed's Ace Attorney.
They're still calling it a statue.
I have amnesia. I'm
Now,
sorry.
detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press a witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Ha! I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks.
You're welcome, Phoenix. I'm doing your fucking job for you. Give me a consultancy fee.
Alright, let's give this a try.
New rule of
he's
thumb. Unless you know what's
defending
going on, press everything.
Press every button until it works.
Basically, yeah, press every statement until something happens.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination!
Alright, what do we got here?
As soon as the phone call, rush this scene. Hey, wait, that's right. Just press him on everything. Hold it!
Hold it.
Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue.
Who is that? Who am I?
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Hold it! Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason? Witness account. Okay.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah, wait. The very moment of the murder, we have a autopsy. We can actually check the times. Hold on, just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
Yep, you
did
said
say
it.
You
Definitely
said
said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. Oh, well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Gah!
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony revised.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, excuse me, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Find the contradictions. Believe it true. So what are we thinking here? Where's our contradiction?
I mean, I want to press more on this. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in the books and movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
It's a video game.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Objection!
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order, order.
That didn't go so well.
That's right, what he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
After securing the suspect, examine the scene of the crime with my own eye. I object to your eyes!
I found a memo.
No,
I mean, we could check
True.
that. Blood,
Or mine, that's real. Lab test results.
blood on a
the
finger,
victim's
that's
finger.
definitely...
Alright, let's check the evidence.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
that's
something
important.
in there.
We do have a picture of the crime scene, so I'm thinking we might be able to press on that, but...
Yeah,
You
does she
have
have blood on her
no-
finger in the photo?
Is
Oh,
my
wait,
mic-
I guess-
Is my
I
mic
guess-
choppy?
It was
no,
a
you're
bit
good.
earlier, but it's
Okay.
fine now.
I think the stream is a little choppy, but we're good.
Okay.
Let's see here.
The autopsy report, mayhaps? What's on? Oh,
Oops. Whoop. I didn't think I was going to be...
Not at all, Mr. Wright. Please think
Oh
before
shit,
making
it actually
that.
hurt
Taking
me in a
damage.
way. I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
No, it didn't, you fucking idiot.
I didn't think that would actually go through with anything. Alright, so
So now you get penalized. They didn't do that in the
Yeah.
tutorial.
Check the autopsy report.
yeah, I should check this. Time of death 9 p.m. Single blunt force.
Instantaneous.
When
how's
was
she
the-
gonna write her killer's name if she died instantly?
Oh, that's a
Right.
really, really good point. That is a really good point. So, if I
Present
present
that
this
evidence there.
on this... Objection! Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. Sorry, Mia Fey, before.
Same thing.
That's
honestly.
really what you're saying. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
What? What?
No butting your way out of this one, detective!
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection! Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
But when?
When did you
the
get
day
Steve?
after the murder, right?
Yes.
It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn
I
you,
see.
Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a
I'm
sham!
a
You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
I don't think you can just submit evidence like that.
This is Japan America, okay?
Japanifornia's laws are very different. The murder trial is happening the day after the murder.
I thought this was Japan America. I thought this was Japan America.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own